Good evening, welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well wherever you're watching me from around the world. This is a comedy show for your own enjoyment. Please subscribe, share, and like this video. So today I want to talk about these things about African minerals. We've seen Zaire has gold. So okay, let's say Zaire has the diamonds, and then South Africa has the gold. And across Africa, many countries have different minerals. You all know about the North Africans with their oil. It has been there for centuries. It has built them. It has made them powerful militarily, economically, socially. That's what I'm talking about. Kenyan minerals or Kenyan valuable minerals. What are the valuable Kenyan minerals? So now I did some research because I'm someone, I'm a lecturer, I'm an academician. Then I found out that some of the minerals here in Kenya, you have gold, you have copper, you have ilmenite, I don't know, tantalum, I don't know, tantalum, soda ash, limestone, salt, niobium, fluorspar, and you have the fossil fuels. Remember, there's a story in Turkana where they had found oil, crude oil. Have you ever heard the story again? That's what I'm talking about, Kenyan valuable minerals. The minerals that I've named there are not sustainable. You see, like the oil in the so-called Middle East can be drilled for the next 100 years. They started drilling them in the last century, 20th century. Now in the 21st century, the whole of 21st century, you can use fossil fuel in Middle East, even in North America, but it won't get depleted. That's why Trump talks of drill, baby drill. That's North America and Middle East. But the minerals here in Kenya, sorry to say, the way I look at it, they are, how can I say, they have no great value. That's why I'm talking about Kenya valuable minerals. The minerals that I've named here, I can repeat them again for your own benefit. You have gold, you have copper, ilmenite, tantalum, soda ash, limestone, salt, niobium, fluorspar, and fossil fuels, the oil, which I'm sure in Turkana, they've asked them, they don't know if the company closed and went away because they found the deposits are not enough. You know, these people, when they drill the oil for you, they have to have enough money to repay themselves. That's one thing. You see, like Nigeria, it has a lot of oil that can last even several centuries. But because of the incompetence of their leaders or the greed, they drill oil in Nigeria and then they go and refine it outside and it's imported. How stupid! You'd expect Nigeria to have the most oil refineries, create jobs for their large population, and ensure that every young man and woman has a job. Nigeria should be in the league of countries like Germany, Sweden, even developing nuclear power, and even advocating for one African army, which collaborates closely with America, so that we have a strong army, strong navy, so that people don't joke around with Africa. But that's by the way. So the valuable Kenyan valuable minerals are four things. I wrote them down. So we'll start with land. So let's start with land. When I go those sides of Kajiado, we call them Masai land, I see a lot of fertile land, but it's idle because the people around there are into livestock keeping, which is good. So what if the government will pump their water and start farms with the county government collaboration? Grow cassava, grow sweet potatoes, grow cashew nuts, grow sorghum, and then create value addition manufacturing. The local people there from the Mak community will also start getting jobs there. And also convince them to do ranches and then do slaughterhouses to employ now the young men and women down there. And then after that, do export. Because like I was saying, this Nyankole bull in Uganda, one of them cost $500,000 Kenya shillings. Even our bulls here in Kenya, if they put in a ranch and they eat well, and the Napier grass comes from neighboring counties, let's say Ukambani here, where people are very hardworking, the soil is fertile, but the rain plays games on the people there. The water that's in Nairobi is harvested rainwater, integrated in an integrated drainage system, and then pumped to those neighboring counties, and then they can grow napier grass that they can be taken to Masai land for the cattle, then slaughterhouses. So it's a cyclic, saving water, pumping it here, doing this, growing crops, growing napier grass, growing. So agriculture, that's our first mineral. Valuable mineral is land. And even other counties can be growing crops that can be doing value addition and being exported. That's one. Livestock, I've explained it. How we can ensure livestock are kept in ranches across the country, in those arid areas, and exported. Slaughtered, packaged, and exported. And the byproducts, like let's say the leather from the skin, can be used to make shoes made in Kenya. Like Bata, I used to think Bata is a Kenyan company. So I need to do research. Is it a Kenyan company? Because we should be having our own products made here in Kenya, exported, sold locally and across. Then crops. Yeah, crops. I've talked about irrigation. Crops in Kenya, the president should get all the scientists to come up with ways in which crops can be grown year all round. In both areas with the low rainfall, with the no rainfall, it doesn't matter. Israel does not have rain, but yet it recycles even the water they use in their water, in their bathrooms. The water that is wastewater from their bathrooms, from their toilets, they recycle it and use it. Even some of it they drink. As we have a lot of rainwater, we can't think. So the president gets these scientists, puts them in a room, and gives them a month to come up with solutions how we can be harvesting our water, pumping it for irrigation year all round, and our crops. What crops can be grown across the whole country to do value addition and manufacturing. And then human resource. Normal, you have a very young generation, the young Gen Zs. They said people are below 30 in Kenya are below 30 constitute 70% of the population, 70 to 80. So it means in the next 10 years, they'll be the majority. The next 10 years, people below 40 will be the majority. They'll be like 100%. The forces like us were being removed because us were taught wrongly to only rely on jobs. If a job doesn't come, then you become a vagabond. You understand? So this young generation, they're entrepreneurs. They sell, and they're surviving through. There's no jobs in Kenya, but through social media, someone is buying big cars, living large, earning respect in society. Because the Kenyan society, respect is earned through having a lot of money, which I cannot blame them. So we also need people who can do value addition through manufacturing. So that's the human resource. Free education from nursery to university, vocational training, skilled training, apprenticeship. So this is what the education should be doing for Kenyans. Free education, academic, vocational training, apprenticeship, skills training, industrial parks everywhere, and also people buying our own products because now they have money, isn't it? It just don't have to be about jobs. You can work in a job for so long. Once you reach above 50, your productivity drops. You see, these companies, let me tell you, the young Gen Zs, they use you when you are at your prime. Once you start digressing, they throw you out. So if you have a skill, that's what I'm saying, human resource. Human resources, those skills should be developed in school, in colleges, universities, through free education, through apprenticeship, you understand? So that you don't have to rely on a 8 to 5 job. These jobs end, then what? But if you have a skill, you can survive and even do investments and grow. So the Kenyan valuable minerals, I'll repeat them. Number one is land. Number two is livestock. You have cattle, you have goats, pigs, you name them, chicken, on and on. Number three, crops. The crops you grow for food and also export cash crops. And lastly, human resource. Me and you, our skills. You are the human resource. Those are the Kenyan valuable minerals. So this is the Professor Maima Show. I want to pray for you who is watching me, that you have a long life, that you become rich and prosperous, and that all your dreams become a reality. Not only for you, your grandchildren, all your generations. I also want to pray for myself that I get $1 billion, 100 billion Kenya shillings, and build the biggest university here in Africa, worldwide, to train future entrepreneurs, and to also produce a product that can be used in Kenya and worldwide, and also to provide jobs for these young Gen Zs. That's my prayer, amen. And lastly, if you like this channel, you can support us through the mobile M-Pesa, +254 769 729 327. I repeat again, mobile M-Pesa, +254 769 729 327. And as I always say, kwaheri ya kuonana, kwaheri.